puwersa sa radyo, rinig na rinig at malinaw na mapapanood on air at online. Saan man may Pilipino sa buong bansa, sa buong mundo. Ito ang True FM sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo. Simulcast sa True TV sa Signal Channel 19.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala. Ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo, ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play is presented by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, there's more to our cars. Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang laro. Gusto mo, pag-usapan natin, ibida ang hilig ng bawat Pilipino na merong taglay na galing. Bangon na, Power and Play na, bangon na. Power and Play. Bangon na, Power and Play na, bangon na. Pilipinas tayo na, bangon na. Power and Play na, bangon na. Bangon na. Bangon na, Power and Play na, bangon na.
Carlos Yulo with 2 gold medals.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Nagbubunyi ang buong TNT Nation sa muling pagbabalik ng Tropang Giga sa trono pagkatapos mapanalunan po ang Governors Cup kagabi. Pag-usapan po natin yan. Ano ba naging mga susi sa kanilang title run at ito na kaya ang pagtatapos ng Justin Brownlee era sa Governors Cup. Uy, bango na! Power and Play na!
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat mga kapatid mula po sa aming 1PH Studios sa TV5 Media Center. Kami po ay natutuwang muling magbalik live para po sa inyo lahat ngayong Sabado ng umaga. At kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga tagapakinig na po ngayon sa True FM on 105.9. True FM po yan. At sa True TV Signal Channel 19. Of course, kasama pa rin po natin ang ating mga viewers sa 1PH on Signal TV at of course sa Facebook Live. Meron po tayong Sunday replay sa RPTV. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Sana'y nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Of course, kanina po pinag-uusapan natin ang muling pagiging kampyon ng TNT Tropang Giga pagkatapos po mapanalunan nila ang kanilang Game 6 game laban sa Barangay Ginebra Kings 95-85 para po tapusin na ang Governors Cup Finals 4-2 at mapanalunan ng kanilang ikasampung titulo at pangalawang Governors Cup title. Pambihira talaga ang kanilang nagawa at mamaya po ay pag-uusapan natin yan kasama po ang ating bisita sa What's the Score Pero syempre, gusto muna nating batiin lahat po ng patuloy na nakasubaybay po sa Power and Play. Mahabol po ang aking partner na si Jera Season. Medyo tinamaan na naman ng traffic sa Commonwealth, pero mamaya-maya po naririto na yan. Pero again, November na pala, mga kapatid, November 9, 46 days to go bago po magpasko. Pambihira. Dapat pala ang bati natin, Mike, happy at Merry Christmas na rin. Merry Christmas morning. Malapit na mga kapatid. Kayo ba'y handa na? Nakuha niyo na ba yung 13th month pay?
Merry Christmas!
O baka ubos na. Hinay-hinay, medyo alalay ng konti, mga kapatid, sapagkat matagal pa po, kailangan nating siyempre alalayan ang ang ating parating na Pasko. Pinag-uusapan ng mga parating. Ito, nakarating na sa studio ang the late pero kaibigan, ang ating po kaibigan at man for all seasons, Jera Season, partner. Ikaw ba galing ka sa airport? Saan ka ba galing? Galing ka ba ng Melbourne o galing ka ng Commonwealth Melbourne?
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ito po hinihingal
Ayan,
pa.
kita mo. Minom ka muna.
Hinihingal pa.
Konting inoy.
At napakaganda ng traffic sa Metro Manila, Sabado.
Oh, kita mo?
Sus Mario Joseph.
Kasi sanay ka sa Melbourne Yan ang hirap sa iyo
Good time,
Good day. Amoy na amoy kangaroo ka pa, partner. O koala bear ba yan? Ano ba yung naamoy ko?
Ay,
Bati ka ulit. Sinasabi ko, partner, Pasko na. Ikaw ba yung namili ka para sa mga inaanak mo sa Australia?
Mahal ang bilihin doon.
Mahal.
Pero, teka muna ako'y masaya-masaya at ito na naman, balik na naman kami live sa Power and Play at ito, katandem ko na naman ang aking mahal na partner na si partner Noli. Ay, nako.
Alam mo, partner, kanina binabanggit ko, siguro, ako rin medyo nagulat ako, pero meron tayong bagong tahanan. Itong True Network, True FM on 105.9, of course, True TV Channel 19.
Wow.
And of course, patuloy tayo sa 1PH, sa RPTV, sa Facebook Live. Ang dami po nating platforms na ngayon na pinapalabasan at tayo po yung nagpapasalamat, of course, sa Signal Management. Partner, sabi ko nga, 46 days to go, pero kahapon, parang Pasko na dumating sa TNT Tropang Giga pagkatapos nilang mapanalunan yung kampyonato.
Correct. Actually, partner, because I watched the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, might.
No, kidding aside, I was able to watch that game last night. And, talagang down the wire, ang ganda ng laban. At, kumbaga, tinignan ko yung record. Kumbaga, 2-2 ang grupo ng RSA at grupo ng MVP.
Aba. Merong
sa
konting
Philippine
intriga
Cup,
to.
Sa Philippine Cup at saka sa Governors Cup. Di ba? Hinebra, San Miguel, tapos yung sa Philippine Cup, Meralco. Tapos defending champion naman ang TNT. Kaya 2-2 na sila ngayon.
Kita mo yung labanan na yan. At saka mga flagship teams yan.
Correct.
Since tayo nandyan na sa topic na yan, pag-usapan na po natin yan sa ating What's the Score? Dito po sa What's the Score, ang ating pong mga pag-uusapan ay ang pinakamaiinit na topic sa mundo ng palakasan. At ngayon pong araw pong ito, syempre ang mainit na pinag-uusapan ay ang pagkapanalo ng TNT Tropang Giga laban sa Barangay Ginebra Kings kagabi. At para po tayo bigyan pa ng mas malalim na analysis dito sa ika-10 championship ng TNT Tropa, ikalawang Governors Cup, and of course yung kanilang pagdepensa ng kanilang mismong titulo o corona sa Governors Cup. Kasama po natin walang iba kundi ang aking team partner na kasama ko lamang couple of days ago sa Macau at of course ang veterano at siya rin na nag-cover kagabi ng Game 6 sa RPTV. Walang iba kundi ang The Dean, Kinito Henson. Kinito, magandang umaga. Merry Christmas.
Magandang umaga sa inyo. Noli, Jera,
Good
ito
morning,
maganda tayong
Idol.
kinalabasan ng PBA Finals, over 14,000 people nandun sa Smart Araneta Coliseum on a Friday. Pero sa tingin ko, no, ang nangyari was a meltdown on the part of Barangay Ginebra. Remember, they were up by 8 starting the fourth period. Pero sa fourth period, doon na natin nakita, sunog na yung mga Barangay Ginebra players. In fact, coming into the finals, you remember, first two games, talo ang Barangay Ginebra. They had a very grueling semifinal series against San Miguel. Doon yata sila naubos.
At saka,
And I felt down the stretch, hirap na sila. Sunog na sunog.
Alam mo, Kinitz, maganda yung sinasabi mong yan, no? Kasi nakita naman natin yung napakagandang third quarter ng Ginebra.
Oo, bumulusok sila eh.
Bumulusok talaga. Ang ganda ng laro ni ni RJ Abarientos para sa Ginebra in the third quarter. From a 10-point lead, naging 11 yung lamang ng Ginebra. They were up by 8 after the third, but marami nga tayo sinasabi. And of course, that cliche, defense wins championship. In the end, Kinito, yung depensa ng TNT ang namayani. What do you think was, they limited Ginebra to 11 points in the final quarter. Paano nagawa ito ng TNT, Kinito?
Well, unang-una, nawala na yung aggressiveness ng Barangay Ginebra. Remember, this team averages about 22 free throws a game in the finals. Pero entering game number 5 as well as in game number 6, nawala na yung kanilang aggressiveness to get to the line. In fact, in game number 6, they took only 15 free throws. And that's way below their usual mark. And in the fourth period, that meltdown period, they did not take a single free throw. Tapos, they were badly out-rebounded to the tune of 13-5. Pati sa assist, no, nawala na din yung kanilang passing, 7-3. And if you break down yung 11 points na score ng Barangay Ginebra in the fourth period, Abarientos had 9 of those 11. Brownlee had 2. Japet Aguilar played only 2 minutes in the fourth period. And you know that without Japet Aguilar, wala na silang legit rim protector. And in that game number 6, kita-kita natin, sunog na si Japet. We wanted to check whether he was injured. Wala silang injury. It was just the exhaustion, the wear and tear on the body. Before game number 6, Japet Aguilar was averaging 29 minutes a game. And he was averaging, in the semifinals, he averaged close to 18 points. And he was having a career scoring average in this conference. But again, in the fourth period, anong ginawa niya, no? 0, 2 minutes of playing, hindi na siya binalik ni Coach Tim, and he was very, very inactive. And wala na. Talagang sunod na si Japet.
In fact,
and si Brownlee, ganon din, 16 points for the game. That's way, way below his average of 31 points in the San Miguel series.
Yeah, including, Kinito, including the performance of Scotty Thompson, di ba? Parang wala na yung 5 nung...
6 points para kay Scotty kagabi.
Yeah.
And Kinitz, obviously, sabi mo nga, ubus na yung rotation ng Barangay Ginebra kagabi. 7 tao, actually, 6 nga lang yan eh. Yung si Ralph Koo may konting minutes, no? He played about 21 minutes. Pero 7 tao compared to siyam ng TNT, actually hanggang 10 if you put in Eximiniano. And clearly also the size factor, Kinito, halos security agency yung pinasok ni Coach Tim Cole, puro gwardiya eh.
And the big...
Pag-umpisa pa ng series, nasabi ko na, no? Rotation is going to play a very major part of this series. Kung short series, baka pabor pa sa Barangay Ginebra because at least if they use a short rotation, they can maximize. Pero kung long series ito, and long series meaning 6 or 7 games, advantage time for TNT because even before game number 6, nakikita natin, no? In terms of number of players who are averaging at least 30 minutes a game, tatatlo for Barangay Ginebra, 4 naman for TNT, which means to say that yung concentration ng minutes was just on a small nucleus of players ng Barangay Ginebra. When that happens, talaga mauubusan ka. In the long stretch, in a long series, if you play a short rotation, mauubos ang mga player mo. And I feel for Barangay Ginebra kasi wala si Jamie Malonzo, wala si Jeremiah Gray, and those
Isaac
two pieces,
Ko, wala si Isaac Ko.
lengthen the rotation.
Yeah, but including, going back to the meltdown that you were saying, Kinito, no? Even if you will compare both imports, no?
Oo.
The fire of
Ronde Hollis.
Ronde Hollis talaga pagka nagkakamali siya, sumisigaw, pinupukpok niya yung ulo niya. Di ba? Unlike Brownlee, talaga pagka nakikita mo, parang nakikita niya na wala
Pagod na kasi talaga.
Pagod siya
In fact, I think
Tama yung
that
description mo, Jera, no? Body was weak, but the spirit was willing.
Yeah.
And for Justin Brownlee, 36 years old, compared to Ronde Hollis Jefferson, who's 29 years old. At si JB, si Kabayan JB, parang sinasagad niya yung katawan niya.
Yeah.
Coming from Indonesia, he won a championship, went straight to the Governors Cup. Tapos kayo lalaro sa FIBA. Tapos meron pang Commissioner's Cup. Ewan ko lang kung ilalaro ng Barangay Ginebra.
Hindi pa kasama Jackie dito na maglalaba pa siya ng mga damit niya after the game.
Ay, yung pa, oo. Ganun lang nga yung pamilya niya dito. Pero na talaga. The guy is a mere mortal.
Yeah.
31-16-8 for Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Just an incredible performance in game number 6. Yung 8 assists is obviously a very big number, and marami doon yung mga drop passes niya, Kinito, no? Nakita natin yung big play with Kelly Williams, nakita natin yung drop pass kay Cobontin, yung kick out kay RR Pogoy. You know, obviously that was the factor. Aside from size, aside from depth, it was Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
Well, 27 assists in total for TNT in game number 6 against 17 for Ginebra. In the eliminations, Ginebra was the number 1 team sa liga in terms of assists. They were averaging 26. Pero dito sa game number 6, wala na talaga. Naubos na yung kanilang passing ability. And of course, yung depensa ng TNT. No? You gotta give credit to that. If they have fresher legs, if they have younger legs, and they're able to defend those passing lanes, talagang mahihirapan ng Ginebra. Kung nawala na yung mga legs ng Ginebra, they will just fall prey to the aggressiveness ng TNT. So, all told, while Barangay Ginebra, short rotation, nasunog sila, naubos sila down the stretch, I think you have to give credit to TNT because in this series, in the 4 wins of TNT against Ginebra, guess what? Ang average ng Ginebra in the 4 losses, 82 points. 82 points, ha?
Grabe,
And
grabe.
in the eliminations, Ginebra averaged 106. Kanya, ang laki ng drop-off.
Ang galing.
So, Coach Shot Reyes, talagang ang focus niya, depensa. Defense is gonna win the championship.
Para mapagod,
Actually, ganoon din ang focus ni Team Cone. In the games that Barangay Ginebra won, in this particular series, the 2 games that they won, they held TNT down to 81 points. So, ganoon din yung formula ni Coach Tim. Hindi lang niya na-execute yung kanyang formula because kulang na sa tao.
And then I don't know if you would agree with me, no. There was this one incident na si Justin Brownlee, tumitira sa 4 na hindi kailangan. Kumbaga parang hinahanap niya kung kung puputok yung 4 points niya. And even Coach Tim Cone looked at him and he said, 3 lang, hindi na kailangan ng 4.
Hindi, talagang, he was 0 from 3-point range.
Yeah,
Si
exactly.
Justin Brownlee.
Kaya
Wala talaga 16
Pagod na
points. Wala talagang nagawa.
Unnecessary yung 4 points niya pero binibira niya.
But again, Kinito, clearly, tama yung mga sinasabi mo, and whenever Talk and Text needed a basket, napakadali. They would just go inside dahil yung size disparity. Iba talaga. Siyempre, pag maliit, binabantayan malaki, talagang mauubos ko dyan. But let me ask you, how big was Kelly Williams and Jason Castro dito, Kinito? Because alam naman natin, youth brigade na ngayon sa PBA. Ang dami ng batang mga magagaling. But in the finals, particularly in Game 6, in the last 5 minutes, nakababad si Kelly Williams at si Jason Castro, Kinito.
Doon mo makikita yung coaching mastery at saka genius ni Coach Chot Reyes. No? Not taking anything away from Coach Tim Cone because Coach Tim was playing with the depleted lineup. Pero si Coach Chot, nakita niya yung value ng dalawa. Remember, si Kelly Williams started in game number 5 as well as in game number 6. No? He didn't start the previous 6 games ng TNT. Although he had started during the conference. But yung Kelly Williams, yung kanyang stand-up defense na hindi mo siya magagalaw. And that proved very crucial because he was able to stand his ground. And the fact that he was also available for those drop passes coming from Jason Castro, coming from RJ, malaking bagay din yun. He's 42 years old.
Yeah.
Jason Castro is 38 years old. And what Coach Chot Reyes did was he made sure that down the stretch, they would still have good legs. And that's where you have your rotation. When you have a Kim Aurin hitting a 3-point shot, when you have a Pogoy not scoring at all in the first half but exploding for 13 points in the second half, you know that you're working a good rotation. And that's the key. But if you say that you're going to use a long rotation, that means you have to have the pieces. You have to have able-bodied. Nakita ko sa Barangay Ginebra, marami silang mga player na hindi naman nagagamit. Pinto, hardly played. Aljun Mariano, Raymond Aguilar. I think it's time that some of these players who never get minutes anyway are moved out. And there are many other players available that maybe Barangay Ginebra should really seriously think about house cleaning. Making themselves younger. Meron akong ginawang statistics of the oldest and the youngest teams in the PBA. And the oldest team happens to be Barangay Ginebra. 32.7 years old ang average nila. Although hindi naman nalalayo ang TNTs, the second oldest team, because their average is being pulled up by Kelly Williams at 42.
At saka si L.A. Tenorio.
Well, L.A. Tenorio on the part of
Ginebra.
Barangay Ginebra, yes, 40. Tsaka si Japet Aguilar. You know, he's not a spring chicken, although you gotta salute Japet Aguilar. This conference, he averaged a career high, mga 17 points. Although, yun nga, no, dito sa game number 6, bumaba na kanyang output, only 8 points.
All right.
Yeah, I also want to discuss about the yung pagpasok ni Reynam Batak as replacement to Kelly Williams. Ang laking bagay
To Mikey Williams.
Kay Mikey Williams. Ang galing niya.
Tama yan. But also, parang yung blessing in disguise, yung 5 fouls ni Ray Nambatak kagabi. Because nung inupo si Ray Nambatak, remember when Nambatak was there, lumalamang ang Ginebra, kumaganon. Pumasok si Pogo, yung depensa tumindi.
Yeah.
Diba? And Kinita, that was some kind of a blessing in disguise. You think?
Tama yun, no? A lot of breaks going TNT's way. But nakita din natin right at the beginning, both coaches wanted to set the tone. Remember, Jason Castro did not start in game number 6. He started in game number 5. It was Tambatak who got back his starting role. Jason Castro, I feel, no, given his stability factor, he's the guy who should come off the bench and provide continuity in stability. And I think nakita ni Coach Shot Reyes yun. And he certainly delivered in a big way. Si RHJ, alam mo yung blood type, yung RH negative, yung RH positive. Ang tawag doon, RH factor.
Okay.
Diba? Ito, RHJ factor.
Naging dugo.
Naging dugo. RHJ. And you really have to take your hat off for him.
I agree.
And
Absolutely.
what he did in this series. He certainly deserved the best import of the conference award. And even before this finals, dun sa finals press conference ng PBA, sinabi na ni RHJ that he was on a mission because ang nangyari sa kanya in the Asian Games final, tinalo ng Philippines and Jordan. He was the naturalized player. Tapos si Brownlee naman was a naturalized player of Gilas. Sabi niya, he's looking for payback. And he feels that this is a stage where he can pay back and gain some kind of redemption. He certainly got it.
Which leads me to my next question, Kinito. And a lot of people are asking, ito na ba ang katapusan ng era ni Justin Brownlee sa Governors Cup?
Well, I can't say, no, because I think as far as Justin is concerned, he has to realize that he doesn't have a 25-year-old body any longer. This was his 11th PBA conference. There's a lot of wear and tear in his body, and during the season or during the year, he plays in a lot of leagues. Galing nga siya sa Indonesia, ganon. So I think he must realize that he has to pace his body. Pwede pa naman si Justin. I think he's still a super player. What he showed in the semifinals by averaging 31 points, you have to say, ang galing niya. Magaling pa si Justin Brownlee. But he just has to be able to recover and not tire himself out. I think if he didn't play in Indonesia and just focus on the PBA, maybe you'll see a stronger Justin Brownlee down the stretch in the finals. Pero, you know, he has to realize.
Pacing.
We just have to choose kung ano yung anong mga liga ang ilalaro niya.
Alright.
Now, the big question is in the Commissioner's Cup, will he play? I think RHJ will play for TNT. Kayang-kaya niya. He's got a 29-year-old body. Pero si Brownlee, ako, maybe lang, I don't want to second guess Barangay Ginebra. Maybe Barangay Ginebra might want to use an interim import,
Yeah.
maybe until the middle of the eliminations ng Commissioner's Cup, because anyway, there will be a break. Pero wala nga break si Brownlee.
Lalaro pa sa
Sa
PBA.
Gilas, oh.
Sa
Maybe,
Gilas.
maybe use an interim import, and then towards the end of the eliminations, depende ko anong takbo ng Ginebra, bring in Brownlee again, because Brownlee is Brownlee. And I
Brownlee is
think
Brownlee.
he can still give a lot more years to play of exciting basketball for the PBA fans.
You know, just a silver lining for the Ginebra fans. Alam natin na medyo malungkot, na lugmok ang Ginebra fans ngayon. Pero the silver lining, RJ Abarientos, what a spectacular game. 31 points kagabi ang ginawa ni RJ Abarientos. He proved na kaya niyang sabayan, and in a big stage like that, what does the future look like for Ginebra with RJ Abarientos, Kinito?
Well, I'll tell you, in the semifinal series against San Miguel, Abarientos ay pumutok. Remember, he had 28 points in that game number 5 victory ng Barangay Ginebra, 16 points in game number 6 in that series. And but he was matched up against Terence Romeo, and he did very well. But in game 1 of these finals, he was matched up against Jason Castro. Jason took him to school.
Oo.
So, I think nag-grounded bigla, no, si RJ. Siguro he must have told himself, sandali, ang kalaban ko dito, idol ko, si Jason Castro. Maybe 38 years old, but the guy is so good, so solid, and so stable, and so secure. And I think this was a very good learning experience para kay RJ. It took him a while to get his game going. And in fact, in game number 4, isa sa mga Dean's List points ko, no, waiting for the blitz. And it didn't happen then, but it happened in game number 6. And it happened in a big way. 18 points in the second quarter, finishing with a career-high 31 points. RJ Abarientos is for real. I think you will see an improved version of RJ Abarientos in the Commissioner's Cup, and he will just keep on progressing and improving, because this guy has tremendous potential. This guy is the next Johnny Abarientos. This guy is the real blitz. Kanya maganda nga yung matchup, the blitz versus the blur. And you know, I thought si Jason Castro in game number 6, ayaw niya magpatalo eh.
Oo.
Kuminsan nga yung mga tira niya hindi na masyadong nasa tono eh, because he just wanted to get back the points right away ni Abarientos. Pero you know, because of the mentality of Jason, he reined in his offense, and he probably told himself, sandali, maybe my offense I shouldn't force, let me just facilitate and give the ball to my open teammates. And that's what he did very well in the fourth period.
All right. Well, Kinito, the Commissioner's Cup is going to be underway in a few weeks. At what's in store para sa ating mga PBA fans? Looking forward for the imports. Of course, merong bagong flavor yata itong Commissioner's Cup with a foreign team, Kinito?
That's right. Wala nang import height restriction in the Commissioner's Cup. So, Terra Firma announced the other day that they signed up a 7-footer, si Ryan Richards, formerly of the British national team. Tapos, meron ding Donovan Smith of Phoenix, who's 6'10". Diallo of Converge is 6'9". So, you've got a lot of big players. Oh, by the way, si Ed Davis of NLEX, a 12-year NBA veteran, he's 6'11". So, a lot of giants are now getting signed up and lined up to play in the Commissioner's Cup. And yes, Noli, nabanggit mo, no, there will be a guest team, the Hong Kong Eastern, and it's playing now in the EASL, so we get a preview of what to expect from the Hong Kong Eastern. They have a 6'10" import, si Chris McLaughlin, and he will be playing for this team. So a lot of giants, and a big challenge here for RHA, because RHA is 6'5" and 5'8". So we don't know whether at that height he'll be able to match up against 6'10", 6'11" players. Considering yung mga sentro ng TNT will be Kelly Williams at saka si JP Eram. I think they will be very, very undersized. But siguro, Coach Otres, knowing him and his wizardry, he's going to speed up the pace, he's going to leave those bigs behind, and he'll run and gun in the Commissioner's Cup for sure.
Masarap yan. Masarap panoorin,
masarap
partner.
yan.
Ha, mga...
Pero palagay ko, tama yung fearless forecast ni Kinito, ni Dean. na magkakaroon ng interim import.
Never.
based on what is said a while ago.
Oh.
6'9",
Which is a smart
6'11".
move. Which is a smart move, ha?
Yeah.
Talagang, pwede namang ibalik si JB
Pwede,
anytime,
pero
di ba?
I think,
Pagpahingahin muna,
pagpahingahin
malay
muna.
nyo, makakuha sila na ng isa na namang JB. Di ba? Kinito, talking about Giants, well, you are a giant in this usapan, kaya nagpapasalamat kami. UP Lasal tomorrow. Alam ko na isa lang ang kulay na tinitingnan mo. Kaya animo, and we wish you luck sa UP Lasal tomorrow. It will be a
Thank
very,
you.
very good contest.
That's also the benefit of the PBA ending kagabi. So at least isa na lang ang focus natin sa Sunday, because if not,
Game 7
Game
pa.
7 of the PBA would be on Sunday. Kalaban pa ang UAP. So now focus natin UAP. Magandang panuorin yan. I think UP is a terrific team. I think it's very well coached. They're talent-laden. And I think it's going to be 50-50.
Ganda yan.
Although Lasal coming off a victory in the first round, you can't count out a UP, even if Lasal is a defending champion. It's going to be a battle on Sunday, and that could be a preview of the finals.
Absolutely. Well, Kenito, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we look forward to the EASL games again. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Maraming
Balita.
salamat din. Thank you, Kamnoli, and thank you, Jera.
Mga kaibigan, the Dean of Philippine Sports, Kenito Henson, breaking it all down, partner.
I was schooled.
You were schooled?
I was schooled by the dean.
You are only a professor. Alright, bago po tayo mag-break, isa muna pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The Giga Life app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the Giga Life app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today.
Power and play.
Sa ating pong pagbabalik, more of Power and Play, kasama na rin ang Cash or Bash. Ito po ang Power and Play, hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 8:36 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza. There's nothing like Shakey's.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Denso HD inverter appliances. Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Denso. Quality above all.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, Time for Dunkin' Iced Americano!
Anytime is Dunkin' coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Ikaw. Time for Dunkin' coffee, hot or iced.
Whirlpool Appliances brings you a new era of home living, where we are all about sensing what matters. Elevating your lifestyle has never been easier. From Whirlpool washers that adapt to your laundry needs, to refrigerators that extend the freshness of your food items. As an American pride for over 110 years, Whirlpool is dedicated to creating innovations that truly matter. Experience the Whirlpool Sixth Sense innovation. Whirlpool, sensing what matters today. Making your world a little easier. Whirlpool. Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all. Whirlpool Appliances brings you a new era of home living, where we are all about sensing what matters. Elevating your lifestyle has never been easier. From Whirlpool washers that adapt to your laundry needs, to refrigerators that extend the freshness of your food items. As an American pride for over 110 years, Whirlpool is dedicated to creating innovations that truly matter. Experience the Whirlpool Sixth Sense innovation. Whirlpool, sensing what matters today. Making your world a little easier. Whirlpool. Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' brewed coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Ikaw. Time for Dunkin' coffee, hot or iced.
Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
True FM.
On 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Naimbag na bigat kada kayo amin sa lahat po ng ating mga nakikinig sa San Esteban, Ilocos Sur, sa Vigan, and of course sa Lawag City. Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan? Ha? Binabati po namin kayo again. Ha? Nobyembre na. Naku, ilang araw na lamang po. Disyembre na naman. Kaya talagang napakabilis ng panahon, partner.
Kaya medyo simoy ng hangin medyo malamig na rin. At gusto kong bumati rin sa mga kababayan ko sa Lingayen, Pangasinan, Masantos, Yakabwasan at Sikay namin. At also, gusto ko palang i-greet, kahapon ko lang nalaman, pagdating ko nga galing sa ibang bansa, happy birthday sa aking kaklase na si Cyrus Casenya. Nag-celebrate ng birthday. Lahat ng reply niya sa amin, thank you very much Mr. Season, Mr. De La Cruz, kunyari Mr. Iyala. Kaya sabi ko, nagre-greet din sa kanya si Mr. Bean.
Napaka-seryoso. Napaka-formal. Talking about birthday, ang kapatid ko bukas, si Shelly, my youngest sister. Happy birthday, Shell. Paano naman kami ni Jera?
Oo naman.
Ano pa naman?
May oras pa naman
mag-deliver. May oras pa naman tanghalian, di ba? Happy birthday, Shell. And gusto ko rin batiin ng isang happy trip ang kapatid naman ni Irene, si Mark Mohe. Pabalik na ng Sacramento.
Wow.
Happy trip, Mark. At sana'y ika nga maging masaya ang inyong pagkikita muli ng pamilya doon sa Sacramento.
Safe trip.
Also, meron daw siyang katrabaho na talagang fan ng Power and Play, partner. Ang pangalan si Romeo Tabo-Tabo. Isa pong I think nagtatrabaho doon sa kanilang firm. Binabati po natin ating kakabite. Ka Romeo, kami po bumabati sa inyo at maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay.
Salamat sa pagtangkilik ng mga programang Power and Play.
Of course. Alright mga kapatid, bago tayo magpatuloy, isa muna pong paalala sa ating pong Joyride top-up promo dito sa Power and Play. Patuloy po ang pamimigay natin ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits para sa mga lucky winners ng Joyride. Napakadali lamang. Download the latest version of the Joyride Super App. Kuhanan ng screenshot ng app's home screen. Ipadala sa PNP FB page via private message. Isama niyo po ang inyong buong pangalan at registered mobile number. At kami po ay pipili ng 5 mananalo ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits na inyong magagamit para sa Joyride Delivery, Joyride MC Taxi, yung motorcycle taxi, Joyride Super Taxi, Joyride Car at Joyride Taxi Cab. At hindi pa po dyan nagtatapos ang pamimigay ng Joyride. Namimigay din po kami ng limited edition Aqua Flask, Joyride Aqua Flask. Again, download yung aming pong super app, mag-book ng MC Taxi or car or ng Super Taxi at kuhanan po ng creative picture yung pong inyong driver partner or rider partner. At ipadala po yan sa aming FB page via private message. Kasama po ng hashtag of the week. At ito po ang hashtag of the week natin ngayong linggong ito. Pakita nga natin, Mike. Mukhang ginagawa pa yung hashtag of the week. Anyway,
lalabas mamaya yan.
Mamaya lalabas natin at atin pong tayo po mamimigay ng Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flask. Alright mga kapatid, we are ready to go dito po sa ating usapang masaya. Uy, bago yan, of course, yung ating patuloy na Shakey's Super League Corner ang ating pong gustong pag-usapan ngayon. Diyan po sa Shakey's Super League Corner, mga kapatid, again, pinapaalalahanan po natin yung SSL, yung Super League, Shakey's Super League ay nasa huling yugto na lamang. And again, get ready para sa ating Shakey's Super League Preseason Championship na magtatapos na po ngayon sa Rizal Memorial Complex. Panoorin po ninyo ang 18 of the top volleyball teams from all over the UAAP and the NCAA. Feel the thrill, the spikes, the blocks, and the unstoppable energy. Join us as we bring you every serve, every set, and every sensational moment ng Shakey's Super League Preseason Championship. Games will also be live on Smart App Stream sa mga Facebook po at TikTok, YouTube ng Shakey's Super League, and of course available also on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Again, the Shakey's Super League Preseason Championship sa ating pong Shakey's Super League Corner. Alright mga kapatid, at this point, it's time na magkaroon tayo ng konting katuwaan. Ayan. Sa ating pong Cash or Bash. At ang Cash or Bash ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo, there's more to our cars. At ang ating pong makakasama ngayong umaga sa Cash or Bash ay mga balik Cash or Bashers. Ika nga mga paborito natin mula po sa One Sports, si Luisa Morales, at mula naman sa Spin.ph, si John Mark Garcia. Naku, magagaling magsalita ito. Magandang umaga, Luisa and John Mark.
Hi, Louie!
Good morning po. Good morning, Kong. Good morning, Sir Jera. Good morning, JM.
Good morning din po, Nolly, Sir Jera, Louie. Good morning.
Nasaan yung video ni JM, ha? Nasaan yung video?
Si
Naman,
JM,
gusto natin makita yung kagwapuhan ni...
Oo naman.
Yun! Kita mo naman.
Good morning po, good morning
gusto
po.
ko kay...
Gusto ko 70s look.
Parang ako lang yan. Kita mo naman mga retro damit natin yan, John. Ito dapat sa'yo, John Mark.
Parang
diba?
Parang si Austin Powers yung nakikita mo dito.
Ganda ng dating
Nice,
diba?
nice.
Thank you. Anyway, siyempre kagabi, alam naman natin na nangyari, no? Yung TNT, at yan pa rin ang mainit na pinag-uusapan ng ating fans I'll start with you, Luisa. I mean, kung meron lang isang takeaway ka doon sa series na yon, ano ang takeaway mo, Luisa, sa championship?
Talaga pong para sa akin is Father Time is undefeated, no? Talagang pag dumarating talaga panahon na yung body mo, kumbaga sabi nga po kanina, the body, the spirit is willing but the body is not capable anymore. So, not trying to take away anything from Justin Brownlee, no? Pero syempre, darating din talaga ang panahon na hindi na niya ma-maintain yung ganong klaseng laro. And of course, yun nga, depends sa kapag magaling ang coaching staff talaga ng TNT kung paano sila nakakapagawa ng in-game adjustments, no? And yun nga, unfortunately for Ginebra, ubos ang kanilang rotation. So, it would have been nice to have a Game 7. Of course, lagi namang favorite natin yan sa sports. But, yeah, maraming factors po kung bakit natapos na ng TNT kahapon.
Alam mo, Louie, if I may add on what you said about Father Time, no? You're preaching to the choir. Dati nagdadang kami dalawa ni partner eh. Hindi na namin kaya.
Dati ang drive ko, 320. Ngayon, 20 na lang.
Father Time, totoo yan. Totoo yan. I agree.
JM, ikaw, ano ang takeaway mo dito sa finals ng TNT at saka ng Ginebra and of course the championship ng Tropang Giga?
For TNT po, syempre, it was a well-deserved championship. Pero biggest takeaway po siguro, the future is still very bright. Especially din po for Ginebra na kinapos man po sila ngayon, obviously with a player like RJ Abarientos, and they took din po prior to the conference, signing younger players like Stephen Holt, Isaac Go. And I think po with the system being led by Coach Tim Cone, of course, and younger players din po to really, add that new character to Barangay Ginebra, they still have what it takes po to win at the top and still be a championship team. And we saw so many glimpses of that po all throughout this conference. And yun nga po, hindi lang talaga nag-work dahil sa points race din po earlier. The rotation was short and TNT has RHJ and RHJ's RHJ. We've seen it time and time again, but so is Justin Brownlee. So kumbaga nga po, related dun sa Father Time argument, as one door closes po, kumbaga, another one opens, and it has already opened. And can't wait to see din po how it will unfold then for RJ and the rest of the younger players po for not only Ginebra but also for the entire league din po.
Oo. Well, talagang time to rebuild.
Time to rebuild.
And of course, malas lang maraming injuries, 'di ba? Marami nga nagsasabi ngayon, second guessing. Alam naman natin, everybody has 20/20 vision pagdating sa hindsight. Na ano kaya mangyayari kung nandiyan si Stan Hardinger, 'di ba? Kasi at least malaking tao, etc. But again, this is all water under the bridge, and it's just time to move on and celebrate itong victory ng TNT because they deserve it. Anong miski sabihin natin na pagkukulang ng Barangay Ginebra, TNT did everything na possible para mapanalunan ito. And I think credit has to go to Coach Shot Reyes. Alam mo, he's always been on the receiving end. I think we have to give him praise and his flowers. Napakagandang na coaching. I think I'll have to say this. I love Tim Cone. He's one of my very best buddies. And of course, Shot is also, we go down a long way, pero I think Chot outcoached Tim Cone in this particular series and props to him. Napakaganda ng nagawa niya.
I totally agree.
Alright, let's go to our COB. Alam niyo na ang drill dito, Luisa and JM. Simple lamang. Pagka magbibigay kami ng mga items sa inyo, if you agree, cash. If you have walang seal of approval, bash. Walang tama, walang mali. Bato-bato sa langit, tamaan. Huwag magagalit, magkatuwaan lamang tayo sa cash or bash. And let's begin with our first item of the morning. Nako, tungkol to sa NBA. Alam mo, mainit na ang NBA, partner, ha? And we're seeing a lot of, surprises at yung mga expectations natin nandyan din. But one of the things na talagang nakakasurpresa, itong pagsisimula ng Golden State Warriors. Nung isang araw, tinalo nila ang Boston Celtics mismo sa kanilang home court. Pambira. And of course, a terrific performance muli ng Golden State. 7-1 na sila and they're using this fantastic philosophy na tinatawag nilang 12-man rotation si Steve Kerr. So, cash or bash, legit contender ang Golden State Warriors ngayong season. Ladies first, Luisa, go!
Para sa akin po, Sir Jera, cash ito, no? Medyo maaga pa sa season, pero nakikita natin na so far talagang nag-work yung tandem ni Steph Curry and ni Buddy Hield, ano? Kumbaga, effective na katambalan talaga si Hield para kay Curry, na talaga namang need na ng tulong, no? Di naman na po ganun ka bata si Curry. Tapos nagkaroon din sila ng mga very capable role players na mention nga yung rotation kanina. Maraming workable na option si Coach Steve Kerr, no? Sila Lindy Waters, sila Kyle Anderson, some young guys also, sila Jackson Davis. So, very workable talaga and coachable yung roster ni Steve Kerr. So, kahit na maraming stars na nawala sa kanila nung off-season, si Klay Thompson of course, and then si Chris Paul, pero kumbaga, right now, they're working together, no? So, I think it will be very reliant on whether or not Steph Curry can stay healthy for the rest of the season, no? Nakita nga naman po natin na nawala si Steph, I think, for 2 games dahil sa ankle injury, no? Pero nakaya naman nila ipanalo. But of course, syempre, mas mahirap na kapag talagang contending teams and mid-season form na yung mga makakalaban mo. But I think it would be a very good thing for the NBA kapag itong big market franchise nila na Golden State ay magiging contender. At hindi ko lang po ito sinasabi porket malaking Golden State Warriors fan po ang nanay ko.
All right. Well, exact to the point. And of course, health, yung sinabi ni Luisa, very important yan. JM, your call. Cash or bash, legit contender ang Golden State Warriors. Go!
Cash din po ako, Nolin, Sir Jera, dahil siguro po parang somehow yung pagkawala ni Klay, that sparked something new sa Golden State. Kumbaga, it gave them a fresh outlook on how to move forward, and siguro po a test of character na din na you may have lost one of your franchise players, one of your bigger names, and arguably one of the most important players to have wear the Warriors jersey, but they've shown so far na they can do it without him, but they still have Steph Curry, and yun nga po with Buddy Hield. Pero sobrang swabe lang po talaga ng integration niya sa Golden State so far. A very, very hot start. But again, it will all come down to how they'll run the rest of the season. Health will be a factor. Form will be a factor. And yun nga po, once every team, or the contenders at least, hit mid-season form nga po, gaya ng nabanggit niya, Louie, parang that will really show if this Golden State team now is really a championship contender, or maybe swinerte lang ba ngayon sa umpisa na they're off to a very good start and taking down Boston pa po in the process. Pero takeaway din po siguro with everything that they have now, with what they have now, role players, the new players, but the same coaching staff, Steve Kerr still at the helm, and of course Steph Curry. You just can't never count out a champion, and the heart of a champion, that even though it's been a few years since they've won it, one thing we can't forget about Golden State, they know how to win, and they won't forget how to win at the end of the day.
Wow. Oh, very poignant yung sinabi pa nila. Talagang ganon. Partner?
Yeah, I totally agree with Louie and JM, no? But yung too early to tell dahil umpisa pa lang yan.
Simula pa lang, oh.
Ang talagang deciding factor dyan is the injury, di ba? Sana kung walang injury yan, tuloy-tuloy, they will be a contender, no? Kumbaga, partida pa nga kalaban ng Boston Celtics sa Boston ginawa, di ba? Binu pa si Steve Kerr, yung in-introduce. Pinatayan pa ng ilaw.
Dahil yung ginawa niya kay Jason Tatum, di ba?
Jason Tatum sa Olympics. But I agree. The rotation was perfect. Ang ganda ng rotation nila.
Galing ng coaching niya ngayon. Handang-handa. Well, ako, I like the word na ginamit ni JM, and I think that should really summarize this. Suabe. Smooth, very smooth ang transition ng Golden State.
So magbibigote na rin si Steve Kerr, Mr. Suabe.
Mr. Suabe, di ba? Smooth na smooth. Ika nga yung pagkakagawa niya. Pero again, nobody crowns anybody in November dahil napakaaga pa. The sample size is so small. 8 games into the season. We'll find out, but whether they are legit, basta nandun si Steph Curry, laging legit ang isang team as a contender.
I agree.
Alright, let's go to our second item of the morning. Ito, medyo controversial to.
Controversial to. Yung yabang yung nagsabi.
Naglabas ng isang post, ng I think ano to journal or something noon, yung Legion Hoops. Sabi daw nung si coach dito ng Panathinaikos no, si Ataman. Nako, Ataman, parang tiga Mindanao ata to, Ataman. Sabi niya, you guys, baka tamaan. You guys, sabi Celtics, are not world champions. You are only NBA champions. Like Panathinaikos in the EuroLeague. Huh? If you want to be world champions, come and play us. Beat us and then, okay, you'll be world champions. Mapambihira ang salitang yan, ha? So, cash o bash, di tamang tawagin world champions ang Boston hanggat di nananalo or hindi nila tinatalo ang EuroLeague counterpart. I'll begin with you, JM. Go!
Medyo 50-50 po in a way. Pero mas cash po siguro sa part na kailangan po nilang talunin pa yung European counterparts to be called world champions. Pero in the first place po kasi hindi po talaga ako fan of the argument that the NBA champions are world champions. Dahil kahit sabihin po nating NBA is the best basketball league in the world, it's still an American league at the end of the day. Yes, may mga international players. You have a Luka, Giannis, Luka, Giannis, and so many more foreign players, Jokic. But that doesn't make the NBA a league where you can win it and call it world champions. Maybe it's an American thing po dahil the World Series, like Dodgers and Yankees, they played. So Dodgers are world baseball champions of the World Series. Pero looking at the rest of the world din po kasi, like for example in football or soccer, the Premier League in England is arguably the biggest soccer football competition domestically in the world. Pero they don't call themselves world champions, they call themselves champions of England. Even though that's the biggest na po and most competitive league of soccer football that there is. Pero I think po the title itself, it's medyo unnecessary na rin po in a way dahil the Boston Celtics, they are the reigning NBA champions. It doesn't matter if they have to call themselves world champions because they won the NBA already. They won the biggest basketball league in the world. And it would be nice to see Boston or the NBA champions take on po yung mga champions din ng other basketball leagues around in Europe. That would be nice to see. And if we want to claim themselves world champions po sa ganung game, then so be it. Pero just, I think, unnecessary. Could be good for fun, pero not worth fighting for yung title of champion siguro.
So parang, ano ba pinagsasabi nito si Ataman? Wala namang kakwenta-kwenta yung sinasabi. Yun ang sinasabi ni JM Alright, Lisa.
Okay,
Same matter. Hindi daw world champion ng Celtics, sabi ni Coach Ergin Ataman. Go!
Ayun nga po, no, I agree with JM. Pero para sa akin, it's all about semantics, no, yung term na world champions, no. So for me, bash kasi it's not really an issue kung whether or not we want to call the Boston Celtics world champions or not. But at the same time po, hindi rin naman natin mapagkakaila na talagang the NBA is the pinnacle of talent in men's basketball, no. Kumbaga, even if it's not by design, the best of the best in the world play in the NBA. Kumbaga, that is the goal for a lot of players, whether you're American or you're from the Philippines or kahit saan na international player. No? Talagang, ang iisipin mo, ang rurok pa rin na magiging career mo is pag nakarating ka ng NBA. So, yun nga na-mention din ni JM kanina, yung pagko-compare sa pro football, no, where you have top flight leagues sa iba-ibang bansa, iba-ibang regions. But again, the disparity kasi, the talent disparity among the leagues, it's not that big of a difference. Pero sa basketball po kasi, very different talaga yung level of talent na meron between the NBA and other top flight leagues, say sa Europe or dito sa Asia. No? So, sabi ko, if anything, formality might be yung gusto nilang mangyaring laro between the Boston Celtics and the European champions. No? But I would definitely think na Boston ang magiging favored team dun sa matchup na yun. No? So, I think as long as the world's best talent head to the NBA for their careers, I don't think this is a conversation worth having between the Boston Celtics and their European counterparts. So, yun, bash po para sa akin dito.
Partner?
We'll put it in proper perspective. Ika nga ng lolo ko. Kaya, di ba? I mean, it all started with the NBA, di ba? Sila lang talaga yung talaga may professional league na magagaling. And it became global, di ba? Kaya tinatawag yan world champions natin dahil sila lang naman talaga basketball
of the world.
Of the world, di ba? Tapos naging global, na-influence nila ang European teams and other countries for that matter at pumapasok. Meron naman tayong FIBA dyan di ba? Kaya yung mga sinasabing world champion, ito lang ang gusto ko sabihin kay Coach Ataman. Walang basagan ng trip. Walang basagan ng trip.
Kung gusto nila
diba? Walang basagan ng trip.
Alam mo,
Naula sila Naula sila na sila yung sikat na league And then they call themselves world champions. Dahil wala pa naman kasi mga players na magagaling sa Europe during that time.
Sa tingin ko sinabi niya to nung gusto niyang bigyan ng pep talk yung kanyang mga player. Alam mo, this goes a long to nung panahon na ang Portuguese at saka ang Espanyol nagko-conquer ng mga isla. Tinatawag nila sila yung number 1 country in the world.
Yes, correct.
Ako nga, gusto ko tawagin ko yung sarili ko that the number 1 commentator ako in the world.
Bakit? Pero di ko babasagin niya trip
diba? Ganun talaga ang labanan No, but seriously, nung araw, meron tinatawag na World Interclub Championship. And tandaan nyo yung SMC, yung panahon nila, yung Northern NCC. Lumaban yan. After nanalo silang Asian Interclub, merong World Interclub. And then there was the McDonald's Championship kung saan lumalaban ng NBA against European teams, no? Sana maibalik yun. Only if, for fun, but just to show, this competition. But again, I think this is coming from the fact na lumalaban na ngayon ang mga European teams in the Olympics. Lumilevel up na. But at the end of the day, tama ka, partner, na walang basagan.
Walang basagan.
Gusto tawagin namin world champion, ano magagawa nyo? Tama rin sila.
Bago sila sumikat, yun ang tawag nila world champion.
Tama rin sila Luisa at saka si JM. Wala ka kwenta-kwentang usapan to. Tapusin na natin to.
Okay,
alright, let's go to our third matter of the morning. Ito medyo may meron tong kahulugan. Nanindigan ng PVL na padaanin sa PVL draft sila Alohi Robbins Hardy imbis na ma-direct sign ng Farm Fresh. In fact, nagsabi na yung may-ari ng Farm Fresh Foxes mapila sa PVL na payagang maglaro itong si Robbins Hardy sa kanyang koponan dahil daw sa isang gentleman's agreement with the PVL na hindi pinayagan at nanindigan sila na kung hindi naglaro yung player bago ang PVL naging pro or until the first conference in 2024, kailangan dumaan sa draft ang isang player. So, cash o bash, dapat payagan ng liga ang Foxes na makuha si Robbins Hardy para ma-upgrade ang team kahit na hindi dumaan sa draft. I'll begin with you, Luisa. Go!
Siguro po, Sir Jera, I'll preface this with, I feel for Alohi, no? Kumbaga, hindi niya kasi ina-expect yung ganitong problema when she flew in sa Pilipinas. But in all honesty, this is a bash. I think we'll all need to stick to the rules, to the system, no? We've had other players already na naglaro na sa PVL nung amateur league pa ang liga natin, no? And they all had to go through the rookie draft. And it doesn't really matter kasi on whether or not Alohi has played professional in other leagues sa ibang bansa, no? Kasi siguro to put it into a basketball perspective na pag-usapan natin kanina si RJ Abarientos na before going to the PBA, he played professionally in Korea and Japan. But still, when he went home, he went through the rookie draft. So that is the same sort of logic, no? Si Alohi, naglaro na siya ng professional. Yes, she is a professional athlete sa ibang bansa. But when it comes to the PBL, ngayon pa lang siya papasok dito sa liga na to na professional nga. And alam naman nga natin na ang role nitong draft system is that to ensure talaga parity and equality among teams. So unfortunately, it's something na overlook ng team when they made the decision. But siguro at the end of the day, lahat naman tayo gusto makita si Alohi na maglaro sa PBL one way or another. But I think at this point, I think that the PBL has ground to stick to their rules.
All right. Well, fair enough. Fair point na sinabi ni Luisa. JM, same matter. Dapat bang payagan? Dapat payagan maglaro sa Farm Fresh Foxes directly without the draft si Aloha Robbins Hardy. Cash or bash? Go!
Bash din po ako, Comnoli, and Sir Jera. And going off of yung example nga din po kanina of RJ Abarientos, already a pro in Korea but had to go through the PBA draft. Dito lang po sa huling draft class ng PVL, there was a player in Jewel Bermilio po who played in the PVL already before it turned pro in 2021. So may PVL experience na po siya, but she still had to go through the draft because of the league rule na you must have played in the PVL during the time na nag-pro na po yung league from 2021 onward. So if in that instance nga po na she already played in the PVL but still had to go to the draft, then why would any other player be an exemption po? And here in New Valley po, I had the chance to talk din po to Sir Ricky at the sidelines to get the league side even further po tungkol dito, and he said nga po na the league will stand by its ruling even if Farm Fresh will still make an appeal. Dahil if they were to, let's say theoretically, grant nga po Alohi an exemption, then that will be a disservice po to the 11 other teams in the PVL. Dahil nga din po may, from what I've heard din po, there was another PVL team din po who tried to secure the services of Alohi before Farm Fresh, but they stepped back from it po knowing nga na Alohi hasn't played in the PVL before and cannot be a direct signing po. So at the end of the day, it's a matter of the rules lang po talaga. It's clear na they can't sign players directly without yung mga prerequisites nga po na sinet ng league. And I think unfortunately po for Farm Fresh, this was something that they should have known before even trying to get Alohi on board. And doon nga po sa gentleman's agreement, from what Sir Ricky mentioned din po, there must have been po a miscommunication din on that part dahil hindi daw po na-disclose reportedly na yung prior experience ni Alohi sa Philippines ay hindi sa PVL, and yung Philippine passport niya po, although she really has a Philippine passport now, at the time po where she could have joined Signal in the PVL, may problems pa po noon sa passport niya, which also made her ineligible to play. So siguro po lastly on this, pwede naman daw po siyang maging practice player or maybe part of the coaching staff muna Farm Fresh. Then she goes to the draft kahit walang guarantee of signing her. Pero yun nga po, hopefully in the long term the PVL can really tighten communications pa po with the teams for them to be informed and to avoid any reoccurrences pa po dahil sa dulo po yung mga players din po yung talo sa gantong situation.
Alright, well, parehong bash, partner.
Parehong bash.
Ikaw, anong sa'yo?
Ako kasi hindi ko masyado makwan dito sa issue to. But one thing is clear. This incident is indicative of the growing popularity of the sport.
Yes.
Dahil nagkaroon ng gusot di ba? Now, the question is, for me, I really don't know, no? Pero ang gusto ko lang tanungin, kailan ginawa tong rule na to? Di ba? Kumbaga, because it's becoming a very popular league, di ba? Na talagang yung mga ibang teams na nagpa-participate dyan, they really want to get the best of the best.
Of course,
okay?
of course.
Na parang ganun rin na nangyayari sa PBA, na ganun rin na nangyayari sa UAAP, talaga naghahanapan sila ng magaling na player. But, if you will compare the rules na talagang totally established for UAAP, NCAA, or even PBA for that matter, matatagal na medyo bago pa lang ang PVL, relatively. So, ang big question there, was that rule
there already?
There already. Bago na
actually,
dahil yung sabi mo miscommunication, I'm not spinning this, no? Ang sinasabi ko lang, sinabi nga kanina ni JM, nagkaroon ng miscommunication, gentleman's agreement. In other words, the commissioner was not really well versed with the ruling para sabihin na ganun. Diba?
Actually, there was a memo daw released in May na tinanggap, in-email, tinanggap at in-acknowledge ng mga teams. No? So, I think the issue here, and I agree with the three of you, bash talaga. I think,
rules,
sabi nga nila, ewan ko kung sino nagsabi sa politika, we are a government of rules, not men. So same thing. We are a league of rules and not of men. Yung gentleman's agreement na sinasandigan ni Mr. Frank Lau, unfortunately, it is between him and Ricky Palou.
Yes.
And of course, at the end of the day, kung miscommunication man yan o totoong nasabi ni Ricky, hindi yan talagang
It will
magpiprevail
not hold water.
over a rule.
Yes,
So,
yes.
unfortunately, nasabi kay Mr. Lau yan. And ngayon, alam na niya better to rely on that gentleman's agreement because there will never be a gentleman or an agreement na hindi kasama sa rule. But anyway, I hope that they fix this kasi alam mo, maraming ugong-ugong na dahil dito, talagang nag-iisip na ang mga teams about the way governance matters are being done sa PVL. And I hope ang PVL naman, ayusin nila ang
Yun lang naman
kanilang
sa akin,
governance. Transparency,
Transparent,
involvement
diba?
of the team owners,
Yes.
importante yan.
At saka alam lahat,
decision
well-versed
making.
sila sa lahat ng rules. Di ba? Bago magsalita. Doon kasi nagkakaroon ng
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding.
That's right. Alright, well, maraming salamat Luisa and JN. Napatagal ang ating usapan pero nakakatuwa. Maraming salamat sa oras na binigay niyo sa amin today. We look forward to more of your writings and again, sana makabalik kayo sa amin ulit. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Louie and JM. You are world champions as well. Ha?
Yeah!
Walang basagan na trip.
Thank you po. Thank you, Sir Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Maraming salamat. Yan po mga kaibigan, si Luisa Morales ng One Sports and of course si JM ng Spin.ph, John Mark Gonzalez. Alright, John Mark Garcia. Alright, mga kaibigan, before we take a break, silipin muna natin ang ating mga pop culture at trending topics sa Stop and Pop. Ang title po ng ating video ngayong umagang ito ay Random but Heartwarming. Aba, mukhang talagang sentimental ngayon si Mike at saka si Chester. Okay, ito, panoorin po niyo itong video na to. Panigurado may mga kakilala kayong LeBron James fans at Steph Curry fans din. Pero meron ba kayong kilalang idol si Jeremy Grant ng Portland Trail Blazers? Ito pong sa Japan, meron at least isang super fan ng Portland forward. Yan, makikita ninyo, yakap na yakap kay Jeremy Grant. Pumunta pa siya sa Portland para suportahan ng idolo. Ang nakakatawa, natatandaan siya ni Grant at pinapakitang na-appreciate niya ang kanyang suporta. Talaga namang random but heartwarming itong fan na ito. And that is also our Stop and Pop.
Pare, talagang ganyan talaga yung partner Malalambot ang puso ng mga Jeremy
Oo, kaya nga Kaya nga. Alright mga kapatid, sa amin pong pagbabalik dito pa sa Power and Play, makakasama natin ang presidente ng Philippine Amateur Baseball Association na ngayon ay tumatakbo bilang presidente ng Philippine Olympic Committee, si Mr. Chito Loizaga. At mamaya rin po ating mga kasama ang isa sa mga napakahusay na billiards players ng Pilipinas, si Johan Chua. Abangan nyo po yan sa Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 9:16 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza. There's nothing like Shakey's.
Dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai Stories on Twitter and share yours with Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Sa True FM.
Sa 105.9.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taon pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Ikaw. Time for Dunkin' coffee, hot or iced.
Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all.
Ang oras, 9:20.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Ang oras, 9:18.
Whirlpool home appliances that make everyday living so much easier. From washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, cooking products, to air cons, air purifiers, and dishwashers. Each Whirlpool appliance combines elegance, efficiency, and performance to help you take better care of your family every day. Give everyday care with Whirlpool. Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes with the newly opened chapels of Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24-hour personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968-896-4850 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org and follow us on Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, and on Instagram, HPI Memorial Park.
Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
Nagpapatuloy ang Power and Play sa True FM sa 105.9.
Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play sa ating second hour at ngayon po ang ating mga kasama, mga kapatid, ang dating PBA Superstar legend, of course, Hall of Famer, and one of the greatest players of all time ng PBA. At ngayon po siya ang Pangulo ng Philippine Amateur Baseball Association at meron din siyang bagong pagtakbo. Nakandidato po siya sa Philippine Olympic Committee elections. Walang iba kundi ang ating kaibigan, si Chito Loizaga. Magandang umaga. Chits, good morning.
Good morning, Nolly.
Hi, Chito.
Medyo naayos lang yata ang framing. Alam mo naman pala.
May I... Sorry medyo maliit kasi ang
Ayos
niyo,
lang.
Hindi, malaki ka lang.
Yan. Kasama natin si Jera Season dito.
Kasama ko dati.
So, hello, good morning, Jera.
Hi, long time no see.
Long time no see.
Oo. Well, Chito, before we talk about yung of course pagsabak mo sa elections ng POC, I wanna ask you first as president of the PABA, you just finished itong East Asia Baseball Cup kung saan muling nagkampiyon ng Pilipinas. It's our 5th straight title. First of all, how important was hosting this event in the Philippines, Chito?
Well, for the team and for the association, this was the first time we hosted this tournament. We've always participated in this tournament, and and we wanted to start again a momentum when it came to baseball. Unfortunately nga lang, sana nagamit namin yung pagpanalo natin noong 2019 sa Southeast Asian Games. Kaya lang, the next year, na-COVID tayo. So, everything was stuck. So, nawala lahat yun. Kumbaga, lahat ng trinabaho namin, nawala. So, we wanted, an event that would, again, help the association and help our players and to create awareness of baseball across our country, and it was a success, and we were able to show most of our baseball followers and baseball communities across the country that the Philippines really is the dominant player here in the East Asia region. And the importance really of this tournament was this serves as a qualifying a tournament for the countries that would participate in the Asia Championship. The Asia Championship. So just for the information of all our listeners, dati malaking grupo to, so what the Baseball Federation of Asia did was to separate the regions, so East Asia, where we are playing, is basically Southeast Asian countries plus Hong Kong, and then there's another West Asia, which is on the other side of Asia, which is participated by countries like India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Palestine, Iran, and other Middle
Eastern.
So yung ang nangyayari, kaya qualification, yung top 2 teams ng East at saka yung top 2 teams ng West qualify for the Asian Championship. And in the Asian Championship, you will go there and battle against perhaps the best teams in the world, because you will have Japan, Chinese Taipei, Korea, and China there. Just the top 3, they're in the top 10 in the world ranking. Japan is number 1. Chinese Taipei is tied in number 2 with Mexico. So you're playing against the best teams in the world. So preparation.
Very prestigious.
Yes.
Very prestigious talaga.
Yes.
Especially lately, na alam naman natin si Shohei Ohtani. Isipin mo, nag-world champion. Ito naman yung world champion sa baseball sa World Series with the LA Dodgers. Right, but Chito, before I go to the more pressing topic, but I want to ask you, what impressed you the most dito sa ating gold medal win over Hong Kong? Nanalo tayo 9-2 in that final gold medal match, and we won the championship. What impressed you with the team, Chito, and the growth of this team?
Well, the team, the boys, they really worked hard. They started as early as January of this year to really train for this tournament, and we were fortunate enough that we were able to get the services also of a good coach. His name is Coach Vince Sagisi. He's Filipino, pinanganak yan sa Ilocos Sur. Pero laking Amerika yon. And he was involved in Major League Baseball as a scout for different teams in Major League, So he's at the point of his life that he also wants to come back here to the country where he was born, and he wants to help the sport of baseball here. And he has now moved here, and he is working closely with us, and with the and he only started this year, So we're looking at more opportunities and more tournaments that the team will participate in with him as the lead person of the team. That makes it very well. But I'm so proud of the boys. They did very well, and considering that we also still have a few of our players that were not able to join us for this tournament because of other commitments. But anyway, I'm sure starting next year when we start to prepare for the Asian Championship, which is perhaps sometime maybe the third quarter of the year, and then at the same time we will also prepare for the Southeast Asian Games, which is the last quarter of next year. So the team will be very busy as we start the year next year, and they'll be preparing for this.
All right.
Two major tournaments that we will participate in.
If I may add to that, Chito, partner, baseball really here in the Philippines is very promising, Kasi, and hopefully that Chito is at the helm of this NSA dahil if you will compare other countries within yung mga binanggit kanina ni Chito sa East at saka sa West, I mean by history, baseball was our number one sport during the 1930s before basketball came in. Tsaka even during the time of yung 70s, malakas tayo even sa softball at saka sa baseball. Compared to other countries na nagpa-participate dito na medyo British colony, mga cricket ang laro nila Kaya may advantage talaga tayo dito with a good program, support, training, and even picking future players in the grassroots level.
And of course, leadership being shown
yung sabi ko, leadership
by the PABA.
Chito.
Chito, okay, let me, I guess maraming gusto ring magtanong about you're entering the POC elections that's coming up in November 29. So, I guess, the question that is begged is, bakit? Why did you throw your hat in the elections, Mr. Loizaga?
Well, there are a couple of reasons, really, why I decided that I would give it a go and try my luck. Okay, I have always been involved in sports. I am a sportsman. I think like an athlete, and I react like an athlete, and my mindset is like an athlete. So it as I reflected a lot, it took some time because I reflected very well ever since I got in, the POC family, and I have seen, particularly when we had the transition from the leadership of former Congressman Piping Coangco, and then it moved to a new leadership of Mr. Ricky Vargas, and that I think was sometime in 2016, and I know that there is there was factions then, but I was quite optimistic about it, with the hope that we would establish some sense of unity amongst all the different NSAs, and peace within the different NSAs. But unfortunately, after what we're now on our 8th year, I did not see it, no, and I still don't see it. There's still factions amongst different NSAs, and the most important, is the relationship really of the different NSAs with the Philippine Sports Commission, which is really the funding arm of our government, and which the NSA rely on to implement development programs in their particular sports, or these particular NSAs. I understand that there are some NSAs that can stand on their own and they have their own funding, and I understand that. But paano naman din yung mga maliliit? Na nangangailangan kahit hindi pa siya Olympic sport, okay? But marami-rami rin na Olympic sport din, pero they cannot also really stand on their own, and they have to rely on PSC. And what I want is, to really establish a good relationship, on really both sides understanding their needs, and this is something that I work internally with my stakeholders here with baseball. When I first came in, we had to clean house first. And after cleaning house, we had to establish a good working relationship with the Philippine Sports Commission. And I want also to share my experience here, as the leader here in baseball, to share it with our other NSAs, on how all of you can have your own management of the NSA.
So,
and at the same time comply, be compliant with all the requirements of the Philippine Sports Commission.
So Chito, let's go specific dito, partner. I want to ask you specifically, ano yung mga programang iniisip mo para sa na gusto mong buuin, ipagpatuloy, or baguhin para sa mga NSA at sa mga atleta?
Again, there are two organizations here, two institutions, the POC and the PSC. As the POC, of course, we want to have unity and harmony amongst the different NSAs, so that we work together. We have good governance in how we manage our institution and our organization, following and in compliance with the International Olympic Committee. Importante yan that we also have a good relationship with the IOC. Apart from that, as we do our daily programs and work on our different NSAs, we also need to have a good relationship with the Philippine Sports Commission. And I want to help all of these small NSAs to be in compliance with the different with the Philippine Sports Commission.
Okay.
Alam mo, kaban ng bayan yan, when you're using government money, and that's the people's money, so you have to have good compliance, and not only with the PSC but with the SEC, with the BIR, and I want to teach them on how to have your own annual audited financial statement, so that you have the credibility to go around our country and present yourself to perhaps different private corporations. And to show them that your association is run properly, with the proper processes, and they'll understand.
Okay, Chito.
Go ahead.
Here's the big question. As what my partner said a while ago, you're throwing your hat here to vie for president of POC, and there are more or less 59 accredited NSAs. Voting. Accredited voting NSAs. Do you think you have the number for that?
Well, again, I agree with you guys. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So whoever has the more numbers with him will definitely win. Okay, but again, right now, maybe I might not have the numbers right now, but I'm trying to reach out to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure that my my vision for the POC is clear to them. What we want to achieve. I have honestly, on a personal note, I have nothing to gain here, except that I will be the point person who will lead everyone. You know? I'm not saying that we will reach the promised land in one go, but just to put some sense of order in everything that we are working on. You know, para at the end of the day, partner, yung susunod na grupo na will take over, can we easily really move the POC to higher heights, no? I hope I make sense to you.
Yeah. I mean, it makes complete sense. Of course, governance, order. Sabi mo nga sa yung slogan, cohesive and forward-thinking POC. You talked about in your a peaceful, inclusive, and transparent POC for all. I want to ask you, in your slate, you have a full slate with two common candidates, no? Si Al Panlilio and Raul Canlas are common candidates of both camps ni Mayor Bambol Tolentino. But you have your own slate, including Robert Bachman, Rod Roque, Peter Miguel, Charlie Ho, Romel Miranda, Derek Ramsey, and Steven Virata, no, sa yung slate. What was the criteria for choosing these candidates, Chito?
Well, again, when we talk to them, it's really their call. No? I have spoken to some, and some have declined to be part of the executive board. Okay, and I respect that. If they don't want to participate and they perhaps don't have the time, and that they will just focus on their different NSAs, I understand that clearly. But again, some people have vision. Some of our members have vision. Some really have the time and they really want to participate and help. And there wasn't any really specific criteria. Sa akin is you really want to be part of it, get your hands dirty, and work together for the benefit of everyone.
All right.
Not any particular slate nor anything. For the benefit of everyone.
Okay, let me ask you about two particular issues na binabato kadalasan ng mga tao, no, in respect to the POC. Your position on the increasing number of NSAs. Parami ang NSA, and some people are saying na ito ay dahil nga gustong makakuha ng boto ang mga nasa poder. What is your position? Ikaw ba gagawin mo rin to? Mas marami kang i-accredit? O babawasan mo? What is the position that you're taking?
Well, honestly speaking, see, that's the yan ang nakikita ng tao, di ba? And they come to the conclusion, because it's a numbers game, that the reason behind it is really just to increase the number, no? Again, I don't want to feel or to leave anyone out who wants to participate and be part of the Philippine Olympic Committee, no? But there has to be perhaps a good criteria, no, as to who will be really the voters and who are non-voters, no. And I want to seek, if I'm elected, I want to seek the help of the Philippine Sports Commission, because at the end of the day, it's the Philippine Sports Commission who funds all these programs, no? And perhaps them establishing a criteria when it comes to funding could be a good basis, no, of whether the NSA has the right or the privilege to vote, no.
All right.
Again, there are Olympic sports and there are non-Olympic sports. No? So again, but there are some that have increased in popularity. Unfortunately, they have not been given the chance to be part of the Olympics. But then again, on a world stage, they're quite popular as well.
Well, alam mo, the one thing good about partnering with the Chito is that he was also a PSC commissioner.
Yeah.
So alam niya ang patakbo sa Philippine Sports Commission. He's been part of the private sector, worked as a director, a part of the San Miguel Group, of course.
I've seen
was an athlete and now a president of an NSA. So, we're running out of time here. I want to ask a little more about your progress, pero medyo naubusan tayo dito, Chito, ng oras. But let me ask you one final question here. Anong magiging pakiramdam mo? In case hindi ka pala rin, Chito, are you afraid to lose? Ito ba'y magbabago sa'yo?
Pare, atleta tayo eh. Marunong tayong matalo. Marunong tayong matalo. Marunong tayong tumanggap ng talo. And if on that day I lose, hey, I reach out, I shake hand, I congratulate the winner, and let's move on. This is for the benefit of the institution. It's not for me, but the benefit of institution. What you want really is to establish peace and harmony and unity amongst the different NSAs, following what the IOC and how to run the institution.
Right.
Hindi pwedeng dahil nandiyan ka lang, gusto mo yung mga patakaran mo lang ang susundan, di ba? Mahirap naman yung ganun, di ba? And you have to put some order and sense of professionalism in the institution. Because remember, you're the biggest, you're the number one organization when it comes to sports here in the country.
Well,
and you're representing the country on a global platform. No?
Oh, anyway, andito na si Chito, and I really want to kumbaga kunin ng kanyang mga position because he's been talking about the PSC, partner. Kamusta ang relasyon mo with the PSC, Chito? Alam natin, and I want to be very frank here, alam natin na merong konting hindi pagkakaunawaan ng current administration with the PSC. Is that something that you are also, you've been talking about the PSC, ito ba isang malaking bagay para sa'yo na pinupush mo sa mga NSA?
This is the number one important factor, and this is what I want really to establish. With the PSC. Apart from having all the NSA comply with the requirements of PSC, okay, I want also our NSAs to work closely with them. No? This is something that we did in baseball. We also have to understand that the Philippine Sports Commission has its also processes, no? And we have to follow it. And comply with it, di ba? But to have that open communication with them will make things easier and faster. And not to just because they're asking more documentations and medyo you will not take it well, no, you just have to follow it because they have the Commission on Audit also on their backs, no, and they have to comply as well to the regulations of the Commission of Audit, no. So sa akin importante yan, and if there is another thing that really I want to work closely with the PSC, if I am lucky, no, is our infrastructure, sports infrastructure.
Maganda yun.
That is something that we need to work hand in hand. There was that opportunity to start something in New Clark City, and I if given the chance, I will even reach out as far not only from the office of the PSC chairman, but even all the way to Malacañang, and try to sit down and discuss opportunities on how we can establish a new facility for the country, that athletes can train in, and then that we can host, hindi ko naman sinasabing mag-host tayo ng Olympics, but a substantial facility that will always make us proud when we host the Southeast Asian Games, no? That is something
Okay.
that I would really want to work with hand in hand with the PSC, knowing now that the PSC is due for some good funding.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
Yan.
I want to
Maganda
go.
yan.
I want to go on that, Chito. No?
Yeah,
Dahil,
so with that, we should hire professionals,
Yeah.
have the proper, architects, development group,
Okay.
that would, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, exactly, Chito. No? I'll go on that point when you said that because the perennial problem talaga between PSC and POC is all about liquidation.
Fund liquidation.
Fund liquidation, di ba? Na lahat
Correct.
ng mga dating mga presidente dyan, yan ang problema on how to tell the presidents of these NSAs to toe the line. Di ba? Dahil tama yung sabi mo parang ako magbibigay, gobyerno ko kailangan ipakita mo kung saan mo ginastos.
Ginastos mo mabuti.
Yeah. And I think that is what Chito wants to happen if ever he will be elected as president of POC. Number 2, dagdag dyan, yung pinanalo ni yung malaking pondo ni Coach Yengyao, di ba? Isa pang malaking pera yan. So,
Napapasok.
kailangan talaga maganda ang relationship of the next president or the president of POC para at least maganda talaga.
Hindi, pero ang tanong ko, partner and Chito, bakit hindi ba ginagawa ng POC ngayon yan? I mean, let's be fair, di ba? Hindi ba ginagawa or kulang ba, Chits? Anong tingin mo?
Assessment mo. Yeah. Good question.
I sense it's perhaps not a priority.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me ask you on that score also kasi alam ko isa pang naging problema with the PSC and since I was there.
Yeah.
Yung approval of delegations, yung mga number of officials and athletes going into delegations. That has always been a very very sensitive matter between the PSC and the POC. What is your position there, Chito?
Well, it has always been a problem. And, we really want to, again, as I said, put some order into it. No? And parang there's the lack of effort to do something better. I was perhaps a victim of that baseball. Okay, I had two of members of my delegation who were not accredited. Okay? You wouldn't believe that. This is the first time I'm going to talk about this in public. Okay, I've never talked about this in public. But in the last Asian Games that we participated in, my delegation, once they got to China, they were two of my members were not allowed to enter. So can you believe that?
Well,
so that for me that is command responsibility. I am part of the Philippine delegation of baseball.
All right.
And when I get there, two of my members have no accreditation. So who does the accreditation, diba?
Okay.
So again, but since we were already there, we had to take everything that was in front of us. And I told them, listen, for as long as it's not a player that doesn't have the accreditation, let's work with what we have, and let's do what we need to do by ourselves.
All right, Chito. Well, of course, in all transparency, of course, we will ask Mayor Bumble Tolentino also to come on the show next week para naman siya makapagbigay ng kanyang position. But before we let you go, Chito, you have the floor. You have the floor. Just a brief message, I guess, to not only to the NSAs, the voting NSAs, but I guess to Philippine sports. Kung bakit nandiyan ka, and of course, what are you hoping to do if in case manalo ka as POC president, Chito? Just a brief message, please.
Well, again, on a personal note, my heart and soul is for the athlete, and I always want to have the support systems available for the athlete so the athlete can perform to the best of his capabilities. And if the support system includes, the different NSAs, the POC leadership, the PSC leadership, or even some government other departments to get involved, then we should work together, because at the end of the day, it's our athletes that are representing the country in international competition, and they put their heart and soul and their dedication and commitment to it, and I honestly believe that they are there because they want to feel proud and give pride to our country.
Alright.
Sila rin yung ating mga national heroes natin. Bukod sa mga OFW, yung mga atleta rin natin kasama rin dun.
Alright.
So on that note, partner, I hope that I can influence and the different NSAs that this is the objective that we want.
Alright.
There's nothing personal here, no personal interest at all. We are here to uplift, the status of Philippine sports to the highest level that we can. We might not do it in my term, but we have to start somewhere and fix everything and hope for the best in the future.
Well, we wish you all the luck. We wish you all the best, Chito, in your run. And of course, sa programa mo sa baseball, patuloy tayo sumusuporta. Baseball Liga Pilipinas, of course. Pag-usapan natin yan later on, yung professional league na binuo mo rin. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, good luck on the elections and to Philippine sports. Mabuhay ka.
Maraming salamat sa inyo at sa mga nanonood at sumusubaybay sa programa nyo. Thank you so much and a pleasant weekend to everyone.
Maraming salamat. Mga kaibigan, ang presidente po ng Philippine Amateur Baseball Association and now running for the POC presidency, Chito Loizaga. Maganda yan. And again, sinasabi na po natin next week, we will try to get Mayor Bambol Tolentino on the show also to present his own programs and achievements as well. Alam mo, ganun talaga. Sports ito eh. Wala po tayong dapat politics. Walang personal. Sports lang ito. Diba? Alright, bago tayo magtapos. Oh, by the way, yung po mga nag-aabang kay Johan Chua, next week po natin siya kukunin dahil medyo gusto nating talakayin talaga itong POC elections na parating na po. Alright, bago po tayo magtapos, isa muna pong pagpapasalamat sa lahat ng ating mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play. Simulan ko na po sa Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Sa ganito pong pabago-bago ang panahon, mga kapatid, sobrang init, biglang uulan, kailangan natin na matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum, tsak na pang matagalan. At isa lang ang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo. If you're on the lookout for an eco-friendly and comfortable drive, Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid Crossover and Tigo 7 Pro Hybrid SUV are great options for you. The Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid and Tigo 7 Pro Hybrid are powered by a 1.5 turbocharged engine, powers to give you a faster and smoother drive wherever you go. Since it's also a hybrid vehicle, these vehicles are supported by a dedicated battery to boost engine performance and maximize fuel economy. The Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid and Tigo 7 Pro Hybrid are equipped by Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for seamless connectivity and to give you a convenient and hassle-free experience in carrying your luggage and bags into the trunk. The Tigo 7 Pro Hybrid has powered tailgate to assist you. The Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid Crossover and the Tigo 7 Hybrid SUV are definitely the perfect ride for you and your family. These hybrid offerings from Cherry come with attractive warranty coverage, 5-year of bumper-to-bumper protection, or 150,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Plus, get free 3-year PMS and free 3-year roadside assistance. For more information, visit your nearest Cherry showroom or check out Cherry Auto Philippines on Facebook at Cherry Auto Philippines. Maraming salamat po. The Cherry, of course. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. No more waiting na sa Joyride QR Code Instant Booking. Parahin lang ang Joyride MC Taxi driver at i-generate ang QR Code sa Joyride Super App. Ipascan ito sa driver para match agad. At meron din tayong Joyride Super Taxi Hatid Airport Service. Wala nang hassle sa pagpunta sa airport para sa inyong flight. Pre-book a ride to the airport from 2 weeks to 24 hours prior to your departure. Fill out the pre-booking form through the link or scan the QR code to fill up the pre-booking form. For inquiries, you may call Joyride Super Taxi Hatid Airport Hotline at 0920-948-6550. Thank you! 717 Delhi. Serving quality classic premium sandwiches, treat yourself to a feel-good meal today. Located at 3rd floor, 53 Connecticut Street, Green Hills, San Juan, 717 Deli. Keep you smiling with every bite.
Thank you!
Skin, your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills, San Juan. For your skin assessment and treatment schedule, please call 0917-890-1640 and 0977-809-8886.
Thank you!
Smart, live more today.
Thank you!
Rudy Project Shades, get ready for a game-changing partnership. We proudly welcome Rudy Project, your go-to from for premium sports eyewear and gear. Elevate your performance and style with Rudy Project.
Thank you!
Akari Lighting.
Thank you!
And Shakey's. There's nothing than Shakey's. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating mga tagapagtaguyod. Well, partner, welcome back.
Thank you.
And maraming po salamat sa inyo lahat sa inyong pong pagsubaybay ngayong araw pong ito. Again, congratulations sa TNT Tropang Giga sa kanilang championship. And mabuhay ang Gilas. Hopefully manalo tayo sa mga susunod na mga araw.
Yeah.
At lagi po nating sinasabi, tuwing Sabado dito po sa Power and Play, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, Ad Maiorem Dei Gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH, teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po. Bago tayo magtapos, ito po mga winners nga pala ng Joyride. Tapa promo si Judith Benaventura, Akemi Joy Mayo, Chris Rajas, Bea Rodriguez, Alia Castro. Alright, at sa meron pa tayo sa tapa. O yan, sa ating pong Aqua Flask naman, Cherilyn Lim at si Francisco Villaran Jr. Happy Sports Weekend, mga kapatid!
More power!
And more play. Bye-bye!
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga. Sama-sama pakita ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play is presented by Cherry Loom.
Game over na!
Next Saturday ulit, Noli Iyala, Power and Play sa Radyo 5, 92.3 News FM.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Ang oras, 10:02.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Fuji Denso.
Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all.
Gaano ka kagaling sa kanta? Hulaan mo nga! Bingo Plus Guessing Guessong Daily Music Challenge with Laila Chikadora. Iikot ang ruleta na may letrang